So, welcome back to Alin Tirol for the World Championship national teams and women too. We will now look at the second semi-final, the single match between Diego Capote on the left side of the screen and Alejandro Martinotti on the right side. The referees will be Luca Lambro, that you see right over there, and Mr. Andersen from Denmark. It's the second semi-final between Argentina and Uruguay. So the drawing starts right now, and for this match I have here with me a Danish player, which is Kasper Christoffersen. Is here with me to do the comment live on that match. Thank you for joining me here.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure.
And you just finished your single, your semi-final with Italy. If you want to give any comment about that match. My personal one is that you were very close on all the matches, so you were quite close to get the point necessary to go for the relay. And up to you to do the comment. In the meantime, Martinotti won the drawing, so he will play with the white ball and Capote with the yellow one.
Yeah, it was a close match we had with Italy, but we took our chance. I think we put the team together that could have made the result, but in the end we were not. We didn't make the points when we had the chances. And when you play a strong team like Italy, you have to make points on the few chances you get.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I also may argue on the fact that you are growing little by little, year by year. So it's good. So, but not only in terms of quality of the game, but also in terms of people, which is actually playing 5 pins in Denmark, women's too. So we have also a Danish woman. We can follow the match also on another table, because you have Charlotte Koefoed, which is playing against Maria Cristina Pulcini on table number 6, while in the other semi-final is showing the last set between Lucia Biondolillo and Daniela Romiti. Romiti leads 43 to 42, match to 60 points over here, best of 5. Well, here in the meantime, we have the first 2 shots for the match. So, for Argentina, Martinotti, which was a former world champion in Argentina, in Necochea. The city where Nestor Gomez was born. And Diego Capote is from Uruguay, but actually he's living in Italy, close to Brescia, so he's playing in Italy all the tournaments except the one that he's not allowed actually to play, so the one that are good for the classification for the Italian Championship. So he has an opportunity to grow up. He's living there, so working there. Have you ever met the Argentinian or the Uruguayan guy previously?
Yeah, I played Martinotti in the single match in the group stages.
Yeah,
also,
I've seen the match. I've commented, not commented, but I've seen the match.
Also in the World Championship 5 years ago in Pistoia.
But in the group.
I still have a victory looking ahead, but he's a very strong player. Same for Capote.
Yes.
Very solid, also in the defense.
Yeah. Yesterday, Capote was into the final part of the relay between Uruguay and Switzerland. It was a crazy situation. He was recovering 60 or 70 points, maybe more. They were back in the last part of the relay, and he was playing very good with some maybe misses, of course, from the part of the Swiss, because you can play even well, but you need some kind of help from the opponent.
Yeah, but he played some strong
Defense
and still were able to make points. And that's the most difficult part, because one thing is not leaving anything for your opponent, but if you don't make any points, it doesn't really matter.
And he was also not getting all the opportunities he had during the relay, because I remember a free ball and another couple of shots where he did maybe less than he could do, but was able to manage the position of the balls. In the meantime, full throttle for him, 25-4. A very good filot and a strong position also here. After the 3 cushion shot, can play for a 1 cushion shot here Martinotti. No English needed in that case. Maybe just a little bit, but four points for him, and even a good position. Can play 2 cushion shot here Capote. While we are very, very close to the end of the match, the first semi-final between Daniela Romiti leading 53-42 with Lucia Biondolillo.
Perfect shot.
Perfect shot again, so it's red pin with the white one, so 6 points, 31-8 for Capote. It's a classic for the Pan American, because these are the 2 teams fighting since ever. And we just can remember that it's not here, but their president, Gustavo Torreggiani, is a 3-time world champion winner, which is something strong, because in the roster it's just behind, if I'm not wrong, Gustavo Zito that is leading with 4 or 5, and that's Zito actually is not playing anymore. Well managed, this 2 cushion shot, yes.
The tables are really fast, so these shots are very hard to control when you have to play it that slow.
Yeah. We can just add that the site is absolute. Wow. Again, Capote, 6 points. 1 cushion shot on the short rail. And also a strong position, because I think that this red ball is hiding the line for the Garuffa. No, it's not hiding the line. It's quite close to the 3rd diamond to get the ball on the back for the Garuffa. Played more outside than inside, which is better in this kind of positions. But you were not starting playing 5 pins as in the start. You were a pool player, so you were playing around the world.
Yeah, and also that actually I started playing Danish pin.
Yeah,
billiard, not Skommer. It's
Danish, okay.
1 shot, but the other is wow.
Capote is really, it's on fire. So 43-8.
So that's a bit of an advantage for some of the Danish players, that we have grown up with pins in the center of the table. We are used to playing against the center of the table, compared to carom players who normally plays towards the corners. And then after 5 or 6 years, I changed for pool and played pool for, I think, probably 20 years or something, and then started playing a bit of 5 pins, and now I only play 5 pins.
Yeah. I believe that if you start from pool, or if you have a good skill in pool, apart the fact that maybe you were playing also the Danish pins or the Skomar, in the case just of Charlotte, you have a good advantage in the front shots. Then to manage the bank shots is something that you can learn. I may say quite quickly, but it's always difficult to manage the front shots than the bank shots. That's my opinion. Again, 2 points. I don't know if it was there was a shot where Capote was not doing a single pin in that match. So 45-8.
Starting out hard here. No, I think the hard part when you come from Skomar or pins, or also a little bit from the carom, is you need to learn a lot of systems. Some of the shots like the Garufa, when you play with opposite English than you normally would do if you're a carom player, it takes some time to learn, and especially the tactical part takes a long time, because if you are from Denmark or Czechia or Germany, or you don't play with players who are tactically better than you, so the development in the tactical mind is slow. If we move to Italy and play with Italians who are much better at this part, you would learn much quicker.
Yes,
because you play against players who you see what they do, and how they choose the patterns around the table.
Yeah, in the meanwhile we have the first finalist for the ladies, Daniela Romiti. It's actually the European champion, who won the title in Antalya. It's the first qualified for the final, and the other semi-final. Cristina Pulcini is actually leading the first set 44-38. I do agree with you also, because you have seen, and now you are playing quite a lot of tournaments, that different players have different way of showing their tactics. Some are more switched to pins and to something which is maybe more aggressive. Some are more into tactics, but quite all they are playing on sequences. Even if this is not a sequence game, but they try to put some position where they can find a possible sequence. In the meantime, again, 55-12 for Capote.
Yeah, of course, all players are different. Even the Danish players, some play more aggressive than others. The hard part is to know when to do one thing and when to do the other.
When to push and when not.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's for the Danish, the players who grew up with the Danish pin billiard, which is a sequence game. We're used to going for points at all shots. So for us, we are always looking to make some points, and that's not always the best option.
Now we see on the screen the other matches. So actually Uruguay is leading all 3 matches, and I may say,
that was maybe not what we expected.
No, but the match have Rusty not finished, and
but also I guess this is now. Yesterday we played Denmark B, and I think without further comparison, it's a bit similar for Argentina, Uruguay. They meet
more
probably
or less,
pretty often. They know each other very well, so it's another mental game in this match.
Yeah, and we have shown just a In Italian, the Italian name is angolo traversato, the one that was played by Diego Capote. So short, long rally, and then into the pins. Perfectly managed with 6 points. So this is a defense. Maybe a little bit of luck in the way of hitting the red ball for Martinotti. Anyway, 61-19. And in the other single, it's 56-28. The double is a little bit much more balanced, 20-12. 2 cushion shot for Diego Capote. Quite perfect. So it's
well played.
Yeah. Perfect aim.
Right part of the ball.
Carufa for Alejandro Martinotti. Will hit more or less right after the second diamond. Reverse English. A little bit close. Let's see the final position of the ball, because it seems a little bit fast. So there should be an opportunity for Diego Capote to play a front shot. Let's see, it's a little bit a snooker, so it's a Chinese snooker, this one. Yeah.
Seems like he can just manage.
But it's just enough space to put the cue in there. It's
too much.
So only 2 points, 63-19.
Very hard to avoid a bit of curve on the ball when you have to play full English like that.
Yes, but anyway, better this way than the other way around, because it would end up into a bounce.
Yeah.
It's a 5 cushion shot for Martinotti. I don't know if he's going for a 3 cushion shot. 5 cushion is more manageable, also with the extension. No, decided to go for a 3 cushion shot. 6 points for him. Quite a good position, but it can play with the reverse English, sponda palla in the Italian way, so on the long rail. Trying to send the white one into the pins and find the defense corner to corner. Capote is thinking about a 7 rail shot, playing fast. He was standing up.
Could be an option. If he can,
it's an option, but 63-25. Maybe you have to think about not doing a big mismatch, because you can end up into a filotto after that. So if you are really sure to stop your ball over there, then maybe it's a good solution. If you lose control of that ball even a little bit, would not be. Was not. Didn't want to be
short. No.
Something. No, it's yes, but.
Yeah, that's the difficult part with these shots, when you have to play with that much speed, long distance.
Yeah. Maybe you can think about a different solution. Very well played from Martinotti, this one.
Stays out.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's open.
Only 2 points. Had the possibility to for a comeback. Luca Lambro, the referee of the table. In the back we saw Fernando Requeña, that was over here yesterday to speak about UMB and what's happening right here with these 2 world championships. It's a vice president of the UMB. It's again filotto for Diego Capote. 8 points. Not a defense, but it's something that at this stage maybe it's not the first thing that is thinking Capote. I think it's not really easy that shot. It's not a Filot will play a one cushion shot.
Yeah.
Very well managed. 8 points for him.
Very good.
71-35.
Yeah, it's a good shot.
Martinotti is
under
still there.
a lot of pressure right now
Yeah.
because he cannot leave anything open.
And it's a 71-35 here, 73-28 in the other match, and 46-17 in the double. So it's
Doesn't look good
no.
for the Argentinian. Oh.
Garufa, Capote. In the middle of the pins. Not lucky, but quite a perfect shot. Martinotti is looking at the line between his ball and the yellow one, just looking at if there should be a possible contact with the red ball, which I think is something that he wants to avoid.
Yeah.
We are into a position where you have to also to avoid the kick on the third row. So here it was just a little bit too open, means only 2 points and not the red ball. 71-37, and Capote here, I think, is just willing to understand how to manage this carom for 4 points and something more. Again, Fernando Requena here, and in the back, Theis Staftrup, which is one of your teammates, not in the team, but teammates, just like a Danish player. So 4 points. This is purely tactics.
Danish champion.
Yes, actually
Theis,
Danish champion. Yes, Theis is actually Danish champion. Married with an Italian lady. So
Also that.
yeah. Half Garufa for Martinotti.
Yeah, perfect.
2 points for him. Same shot, even can play just with a little bit of English less. Diego Capote. The ideal line can be for the pins or inside, because you can find a very good position. Not that way, but so front shot again for Diego Capote. I think it's
Not the easiest one.
no, sorry, for Martinotti. Not the easiest one, yes, but 3 cushion shot, it's
No.
not possible. 2 cushion shot, it's not easy.
Probably go for the safety, up and down.
Or let's see. Let's
Nope.
play for a slow 2 cushion shot. 4 points for him,
Not
well
bad.
managed.
Yeah, he's gaining a little bit.
I think he will play a 2 cushion shot here.
It's very hard for Martinotti. Now he has to
Yes.
think about what he leaves for every shot.
Another perfection
Perfect.
for Diego Capote. Red
Wow.
pin, 2 cushion shot. 85-43. Amazing. And not a lot to do over here for Martinotti. I think he can play for a reverse 3 cushion shot. Not sure. He can play something different. He has also to avoid the kick. No, he's just playing for a defense. So
Yeah.
both on the same line, very conservative, just to think about finding an opportunity or an option to recover with 1 or 2 shots and see what's happening. Also in the other single, we are at the same point, 85 to 45, while still 20 points to lead for Uruguay against Argentina, also in the double. In the meantime, Maria Cristina Pulcini won the first set against Charlotte Koeffed and is leading 12 to 10. Was trying to do a 2-cushion shot. Little mismatch over there, but a good final position. So another position to be managed from Martinotti. What do you want? What do you play over here? So just
he could go just play across the table, but he could also go to cushion in behind. I think I would prefer go to cushion in behind, just rolling it to the other end of the table.
Yes.
If we go a bit thin on it, you might end up open. So if as more as he can get underneath it, it's the best.
Yes.
But it's not an easy shot,
No,
especially not with this
not.
score.
Because you
can't
have to
leave
find a
anything.
saving in any case. Was playing a 3-cushion shot, but it was maybe a little aggressive solution. Wanted to change something into the match. It was just waiting a good opportunity that was not coming, so it was just trying to push a little bit and see what's happening. It's a possibility, but find anyway a good position. I think that Capote will play for a carom on the 3 and nothing more.
Maybe play Angelo.
No, he's playing just on the red one.
Yeah, okay. Red's coming up to help.
Maybe yes, maybe not, but he already, in any case, there's some luck over here. Because yellow is hidden by the red, so the direct shot is not possible. Maybe for a defense, but nothing much more than this. Yes, this was the only possibility to play for defense. Was playing on the part of the ball that it was possible to be hit. So Garuffa for Diego Capote. Well managed, good tempo. So 3 points, which at this stage are a lot. 91 to 43.
Yeah, it's not easy. If he makes 3 points, Martinotti has to make 8 to even out.
I think he is trying to think about a fast traversino, so long to long rail to end up in the mid part of the table. Too much English, too open. I think that we will end up for an easy shot for Diego Capote. So same shot but straight. Could play also to end up in the mid part of the table with maybe just a little bit of reverse English. Exactly.
Yeah.
There is also the red ball which is hiding everything. Well, 13 points, 104 to 45. In the other match single, 114 to 53. That's just the double, which is into a possible pending situation actually, so 68 to 46. So also not an easy position for Martinotti, which is deciding to play again for a traversino. I think in a slow, because no, decided to play fast to come back.
It's a really good shot.
Yeah, but I don't think he will find the defense.
No.
Absolutely, and maybe a very easy shot for Diego.
Yeah. Yeah, it just shows how close the teams are. Last night, Uruguay was more or less out of the tournament.
Yeah, it was completely out of the tournament, but it's something which the story of billiard shows a lot of similar things where you have, we tell it in Italy, still the car which is open with the cues inside and you are leaving, then something happens and you are still back on track. 2 points for Martinotti, bounce over there, 113 to 57, but also in this case if something can go wrong, it's going wrong, so I think we are very close to the end of the match, or at the end of the match. So 8 points to go for Capote. Are coming here, first match won by Uruguay. I would say very nice match.
Very strong performance.
Unplayable Capote actually, unplayable really. So very close also the win of the match on the second single match, and also the double is leading 20 points ahead. Cristina Pulcini is now under 25 to 18 with Charlotte Köfed. We close up here and we will start again with the final over here. One thing, we will play on YouTube too, and in case of a relay into the final match, we will also stay here to comment the relay which will be played on the TV table. Thanks a lot for following us and see you later. Thank you, Casper, for coming here.
You're welcome.